This feeling, we want it. The good life, I started. No reason to flaunt it. Just show me you got it.
One.
Hi everyone, happy Sunday. I'm Lori.
I'm Wendy.
And Katie.
Welcome back to the Front Row Show.
Created by fans for the fans.
This week, the tables are being turned, and our special guest this week is going to interview us. So, without further ado, please welcome Adam Blair.
Hey!
Hey, we can't see you!
I can only hear
Maybe
you.
that's better. I don't know. Let me say. Thank you. Hey!
Sideways!
I'm sideways?
Yeah, you're sideways.
There you
Is
go.
that like a...
Much
Hey,
better.
man. Hi. How
Hi.
are you guys?
How are you?
I don't know. It's the apocalypse. How's anybody?
Right?
Surviving.
I think so.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
Yes.
Nice,
So-
nice specs. I like the specs.
Thank you so much. They're tinted, so I don't know why they're tinted. I think I just have this new 70s thing going on, and I'm going with it.
You look like that that artist, but Buddy Holiday? Buddy Holly? The one with the...
Wow.
I'm showing my age. I'm sorry. But you know who I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
You're showing something. Yeah. No, it's good. I like what you did there. Your
What's
shirt's
his
cute.
name?
That's good. Let's go with that.
You're just going to make me suffer and not tell me his name?
Yeah, absolutely. The sad thing is my son would be able to answer this question very quickly.
Ladies, what's his name? You're going to let me suffer? Come on.
Yes.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm going
Ladies.
to Google it.
I'm gonna Google it. Let me know when you get there. There it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You were close.
I knew who
They're
you,
all
That's
they're
going to
all
be edited
tinted.
out. So,
I knew who you meant right away, Katie. I knew who you meant right away.
Yeah.
I knew who you meant right away as well, and I still let you suffer on that one.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Hey. So welcome to my bedroom.
Thanks for
That's
inviting
all I
us.
have. That's all I was gonna. I was leading and ending with that.
What an honor.
I know. Hang on. I'm declining. People were trying to call.
So
I'm
popular.
back.
Oh, so popular.
I put it on Do Not Disturb. I swear I did.
Okay.
You know. So, I guess the purpose here is that I'm supposed to be interviewing you all. Is that correct?
This was a recommendation by a fan that
Mhm.
someone should interview us, and we're like, who can we get? Who can be pretty good with this? And they actually they said you.
Yeah.
They
Spoke to
said
the
me.
fan, and they're like, you should get Adam to do it.
That's very nice of them. I appreciate the. I appreciate it. I'm ready to go. I think I can do this.
I'm
I'm a
nervous.
little nervous now.
Yes, but
Why?
I don't know.
what the questions are.
Yeah. I'm the one that's growing out an afro, so I mean, it's not
I
like
like
you guys.
it though. It looks really good with the curls. I love it.
I like the curls.
It's getting big, man. It's getting long, and I have a mullet, or as my stylist calls it, a mullet.
But
Very nice.
It's true. All right. So let's start at the start. What show did you guys all meet at?
We all met at different shows.
Yes. Katie and I met at this Displays Fall Fest.
Okay.
She was standing by herself, kind of with her mother behind.
So I wasn't by myself. I was with
But
him.
but she wasn't with you when I started talking with
Oh,
you.
okay.
You're painting a very strange picture, but please go
Kind
on.
of by herself, but her mom was there.
Yes, okay. And me, I always talk to everybody. So I think we just started talking because she was just looking around, and I saw she was by herself because I didn't know her mom was behind her, and just started talking. And I told her about the Friends of Seventh Heaven page because she did not know about that.
I didn't either. Go ahead.
After that, that was it, right? Then we just saw each other at more shows between the two of us.
Do you
I
feel like
thought
there was
she
a
was with
moment?
a dude. I thought she was there with her husband. She thinks her husband was not there. I remember you standing next to some guy, and I.
No, it wasn't. Sam never comes to shows. Never.
Gonna stop you ladies right there. First off, you're like, I thought she was with the dude. So what? You couldn't approach her if she was with the dude.
No,
Second,
she said she was by
is-
herself. And then
oh,
she-
okay.
No, I
Was
was.
there a moment where like, did your eyes connect?
she
Were
was
you
standing
like,
next to me.
like
I was like-
everything went silent, and then you heard like "Always" from Lionel Richie? Like I don't.
It was actually Simply the Best from Schitt's Creek.
That's not a bad call.
Worked for David and Patrick. I mean,
Thank God.
and
I
then
would've-
she's been stuck with me ever since. So
Yes,
So that's how like the two of you met then, correct?
correct.
yes,
Okay, and then did you quickly exchange numbers? You're like, oh my God, I like this. You're like, oh my God, I like that. Like, was there a connection besides the band?
I was kind of intimidated to talk. I haven't even told her this. I was kind of intimidated to talk to you. So when I would message you and I'm like, "Are you going to the Nick and Adam Unplugged? Do you have a table, or can I just like stand next to you? So I'll sit at the bar. Like I need a spot. I want to go." And you're like, "Yeah, come sit with me." And I was like, "Okay." So no one else will go with me.
Sounds bad for us, actually. I mean, no one wanted to come see us, but
But she had the table. She was up here. She had the table. It's like
she,
Always
she
had a
was
table.
really in.
hanging out with the right people.
Or made a reservation. Any which way you want to put that.
Yeah.
But see, after going to see you guys at that point, it was what, 7 years? Because we've been friends for 3. I knew what needed to be done to go to a show. 3 or 4? 3, 4. I knew I had to make reservations at shows. I knew what venues and where you had to be and what time and how crowded these shows used to get at certain ones, you know, so I knew all that.
Got all the inside knowledge.
I wish somebody would have let me know. That would have been good.
I could answer that all for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, of all people, you should know what time to be at a show.
You know, the funny thing is I don't. A lot of times, man, I call Rich, or Richie's typically the last one there. He seems to, I think he circles the parking lot, waits for all the cars, and then comes in just to make an entrance. I'm fairly convinced that's what's happening. But yeah, I usually don't. Dino sets up all that stuff for us, though.
Okay.
You know, that's all his thing. All right, Wendy, Mama.
Mama.
When did you come into the picture? Who did you
We
meet
dragged
first?
you into this group.
That was like pretty much a year later. I met them. I saw Lori at a lot of shows because I knew Rose and she knew Rose, so we kind of knew her through her.
Okay.
And I think I started actually hanging out at the first show was at the Q Bar in Bartlett.
Which one?
No, the
Yeah, I
Glen-
think the Q Bar in Bartlett was the first one we actually hung out in the front row because that was the night that we got the Hanukkah pics.
Oh, it was Glendale Heights. What is
Glendale
that place
Heights.
used
I was
to be?
like, there's
Shark
no
City.
Q bar in Bartlett.
I don't know my towns. I just go to the
Glen-
I
bar.
didn't know if you built one. I thought you may
Okay.
have been busy.
So yeah, so I started hanging out with them then, and then like some people wouldn't go, and Lori's like, oh, I'm like, are you gonna go to the show? She's like, yeah, come, like Katie said, come sit with me. All right, I'll meet you there. So that's how it kind of started.
She's got a kind face.
Yes.
So let me get this straight, and I don't want to call it out, but
Go for it.
then would you then say that dear Lori would be like the mama bear of the bunch?
Oh God, you would not believe the things I've gone to these girls for.
Well, then let's go with that question. What was some of the things you had to go to them
That's
for?
off camera.
Yeah, that's
Fair
all.
enough. So let me get this straight then. Lori would be like the mama bear,
Mm.
and then what would Wendy be? The papa
Fun
bear?
aunt.
What's that? The,
The
fun aunt?
She's like the
Mhm.
fun aunt you can drink with.
Yeah.
The aunt that has like the beer in her pocket kind of
Yep.
aunt?
hmm
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yep.
The badass.
And then, dear Catherine, what would you be?
The child.
You're the child.
The child. Because we play this game, which I also play with my dad, where it's like, Katie, you weren't born when this song was playing, when this song came out. Do you know who this artist is?
Yeah.
Hence respects and letting me sit here and try and figure it out.
You know what though? I gotta say, like Jet trumps most people I know with
He does.
with artist history and yeah. But that's just I don't believe in any of that. I believe in the person. I have friends of mine that are older than me that are complete and utter morons, and I have friends that are younger than me that are way beyond my years, you know. So nonetheless, you absolutely bit the bullet on Buddy Holly, but we'll let you go with that.
Thank you.
It's okay. Okay, now, if you, by the way, I wish I had one of those 70s like old microphones, like the real long ones, like the
I
Like the
wasn't
game
born
show
then.
host?
Like on what was that? Like not Wheel of Fortune. What was that other one?
Price is Right.
Price is Right. Yes. Come on down. You'll have this nice one like Bob Barker.
We used to tape next to that
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would all like line up, and every time we were driving by in the bus, it was like. Anyways, my question is, if you guys were a cast member of a TV show, what cast member would you be? And go. And name the show, please.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
The first
I
one
know.
that came to mind was Rachel. That was the last show I was watching, so
You can, you're gonna go Rachel?
I'm gonna go Rachel. I'm gonna
Nothing
get
wrong with
one
Rachel.
of those job things. I can kind of relate.
Okay, what do you got? So we got one Rachel.
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, because there's a lot of shows where you could be anybody.
Me, I connect more with Stevie from, so, because she's sarcastic and kind of bitchy. That's me.
There was no connection with the Adam and Evie. Is that
No.
okay? Fair enough. There goes my turn.
I don't know what character. Me, I'm more loving and straight up. I tell it like it is. Right, girls?
Yes, she does.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Hence
I-
those previous conversations I was talking about.
All right, fair enough.
I tell you how it is.
Right, straight up. I don't hide anything.
I appreciate that. So, let me ask this question, and maybe it's my own ego talking, but why Seventh Heaven?
I heard about you from a friend, and she's like, "You got to see this band." So I went and I saw this band. She's like, "But we got to get there early because it's super crowded." And it was the Elgin Rip Fest where it was like misting and rainy and cold in June.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah,
And I got there.
I
and
absolutely remember it
I
now.
was like, "This is crowded." I was like, "What?" And then we went to stream, and I was like, "Oh shit, she was right." But you guys are pretty good, I guess.
I can't.
I'll go with sure. I don't.
I guess. But it's now. At first, it was for the music, but now it's more so the social aspect and meeting new people and this dysfunctional family that we've created.
I like it.
Yeah.
I will accept your Catherine. I'm gonna go with that. Go ahead, Lori.
For me, well, it was 10 years ago. I have a friend that I went to grammar school with, and his son took guitar lessons from Nick, and he always bragged about this band called Seventh Heaven. Well, finally, they were playing at Septemberfest, which I live right by. And I took
Schaumburg.
Hamburg, yeah. And we took the girls, and we were way, way, way in the back. That's how, because I didn't know what kind of crowd, so we were way in the back. And after that, we got hooked. The girls didn't want to stay for the whole show because it was kind of raining, so we had to leave. And after that, I just started going to see you guys. and the rest is history from there. But like Catherine, he's calling you Catherine.
You're in trouble now.
I've never been a Kathy.
I know, I don't know where that came from. But I just, like she said, the people, you meet the friends, you become a family. You guys are our friends now. We love the music. So rest is history.
Now you're stuck with us.
What's that?
Now you're stuck with us.
You know what? I'm very grateful. I still don't get it. I really don't. I came from a different world, and this band and the people around it, I very much realized that when I joined it, it was like this rolling snowball that everybody was kind of welcome and everybody joined on. But it was really weird because it was like once you're inside that circle, you kind of live in it. It's really a strange thing, but everybody was welcome. Like, it didn't matter if you were beautiful or tall or skinny or, one arm, one leg. It was where everybody could go to feel wanted, So the unwanted were wanted there. So I kind of got that. I mean, I was always the outcast and not really a super popular person. In fact, I saw a video of somebody had posted from high school, and it was like the entire graduating class, and it was an hour and a half long, and I managed to make it into 0 of the entire video. It goes to graduation. The only thing I think I'm in is I'm playing drums with my band, but you can't see me because my drums were high and the singer's in front of me. I evaded the entire thing. But with the band, though, it feels like everybody is welcome. Like, everybody has a place and nobody's cooler than the next. And that's what I really love about it. And I will say, Richie, Nick, the unsung hero, Mark, I'll give him that cred. I think Mark is absolutely the unsung hero of that band, because he's, after the show, there's a genuine interest to talk and meet and hang and to get to know everybody and to show appreciation. So I don't know. Yep. They're all really good at that. I had to learn from them. I really did. What about you, Miss Wendy? What's your Christmas tree behind you? I'll assume that the Star of David.
Yeah. I don't know. I just went and I enjoyed the music and just the performance you guys put on. It was just so, because you're just very all over the place, and I love it. It was just like, it wasn't you just standing there singing. It was like everything, and it drew me in. I'm like, oh, this is great music. They look like a lot of fun. This is awesome. And then getting to know the people, I started going more and more for that, to hang out with them, Lori and Katie and stuff, meet new people and do all that. That was the whole thing. You guys, it was like a bonus. It's like, oh, we could see the band too, but I'm hanging out with my friends. So it's kind of like that.
Well, and I think that's a general scheme of the band. It's like, we don't have fans, we have friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
everybody
I like
kind of
that.
becomes that.
That's why, that's what I tell people. I'm like, they're different. They treat you like a friend, not a fan.
Yeah, and I have to say, I agree with that, and it's the truth. Again, I'm the guy that has the perspective, and I always joke about it, but I was on the outside and I'm on the inside. I remember being on tour and being in the van, and we would see videos or whatever it was, and I remember what it looked like from afar. And this is a band that was we're out on the road 3 months at a time, And I remember I'm like, oh my God, there's a band at home that does this, this, and this. And this is what it looks like, So it's very strange for me to be on both sides of the fence, I kind of, I came into it as a fan, and now I'm the inside of it, and now I'm milking a cow.
Perfect.
Just like that.
Yeah. We all do that. Okay, so I read through my list of questions too, and I believe I'm supposed to ask, what is your favorite song? Wendy, I'm gonna go with you first.
I have two. First is Midwest Girls
careful.
in the Summertime
Okay,
and Home.
okay. I know both of them.
Yes.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, those are my favorites. So yes.
There's a lot I don't know, so that's good. I'll take that. Go ahead, Laurie.
What do you think? Wonderful World.
Ah! There's actually a new version of that Nicholas and I just did.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we did like an acoustic, quiet one. And it's funny though, because it sounds like a Christmas song now. Very strange, you know? But we've been talking about doing all that stuff, like recording some new stuff and live streams, and I'll get to it. I have enough to do right now.
We like
So-
your past live stream. That was interesting.
Which one?
Your previous live stream.
Lime stream? What?
Oh,
Which one?
yeah.
I did two whole live streams.
No, in the
The most
bathroom.
recent
No, the bathroom one.
Bathroom one.
The most intimate one.
Where the
You know,
acoustics were great.
Yeah,
the strange thing is I actually figured out after that I could stand in the shower and play guitar without it getting the guitar wet. It just hits my back. But you hear like the water the entire time, so I had to sing over it. I get bored watching everybody, man. It's like everybody's out there in their bedrooms and
It was
setting up these little studios and stuff. It's kind of a,
well.
I
it
don't
was-
know.
It was creative.
Yes. Adam has
Definitely.
a different yes.
There's been more ideas, trust me, and they're all ridiculous. They really are. So wait, Catherine,
Is this just what we're going with now? Am I just Catherine from now on?
I guess so you can realize who Buddy Holly is. Hey, so what's so what's your favorite song, dear?
You and I.
Nice. Well
That was
played.
cool. That was cool. That was cool to play.
Yeah, that's right. You did draft picks.
Yeah, that was a scary time, but that was cool afterwards.
You did a great job. You absolutely did a great job.
It's kind of just like
You did.
it's all a blur at this point.
I think that's all of the shows that we've played for me.
It holds
They're
a new
all a
meaning to me
solid
now.
blur. You know what? It's a weird one. It's funny because there's ones that have, like David and Amy had that are at their wedding song, and I guess love is love. You could be talking about anybody and anything, I happen to be talking about a child, but whatever.
So quick story. When I was learning it with Nick, I was there for a lesson or something, and he came down to get me, and he just happened to be like on the phone with you or something. I don't even know if you remember this.
Mhm.
And he opens the door and he goes, "Hey, Adam's here." And I was like, "What? What?" He goes, "Yeah, he's upstairs." I was like, "What?" He goes, "He wants to hear you play it." I was like, "No." He was like, "No, I'm just kidding. He's on the phone." I was like, that was like the scariest thing ever. And he's like, "Yeah, let's go upstairs and play it for him." I was like, "No, we're not. We're not going to be a thing."
No, I don't know. I don't know why that would be scary. I'm usually more nervous
Because-
than anybody to talk or hang out with anybody. So
It's like you performing a song, like one of Ryan Adams' songs, and he's sitting there watching you play it.
yeah, no, it'd freak me out.
Yeah.
That would absolutely freak me out.
Yes.
Without question.
Yes. I mean, it was your
Although-
song I was learning at the time. He's like, "Yeah, he's upstairs. He wants to hear you play it." I was like, no, I'll come back to you." He's like, "No, he's on the phone." I was like, "Oh, God." But,
Yeah, no, Nick doesn't let me over. He doesn't allow me in. That's what that is. I've asked him. He won't let me come in.
He fooled me, man. For all I knew, you were upstairs.
That dude is out on a limb right now. He's living the life. Let me tell you. I swear to God, he just retired. That's what this is.
Yeah, we missed it.
He's a good man. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question then. What would be your favorite place to see the band?
Anywhere at this point in time.
Yes, right now, yes.
There's that. That's a great answer, man. I kind of don't understand what's happening, you know? It's really just overwhelming. And then Jet is here, 24/7 and e-learning and like this is my break. I have this moment, then I go back.
Well, if you need help,
Yeah.
man, I'm around.
Yeah, feel free. I will leave. I'll be out the door. So, Miss Larry,
Yes.
what's your favorite place there, love?
Oh, I don't know if I actually have a favorite. I have a few. Rivers was my favorite, I think. That
Okay.
was, I like Joe's Live.
I agree. I miss Rivers very much.
I think Austin's. I liked Austin's up there in Libertyville.
We don't play there very often, but you're right.
No,
That's a great
that was-
room.
But that's nice. I also like Brower House.
Brass is cool.
Yes.
I think it's
Yeah.
a very cool vibe. And there's a lyric in a friend of mine's band, AM Taxi, that they use the song, the Brower House, but something, traffic lights other, and the Brower House burned down because the original Brower House burned down.
Didn't know that.
There you go. Wendolyn. I think you're done.
Ooh.
Wendy. We can.
That's my nickname that a lot of people call me, so that kind of surprised me. I was like,
Oh,
"Ooh."
really?
Yeah,
Oh.
Wendolyn, yes.
Wendy, darling.
See, I'm in there. Good enough.
I don't know. I mean, I do like Rivers. I do like Joe's, but mostly, I mean, I like any of the fests outside because I just like the fresh air, you know? I mean,
Agreed.
like I think my favorite fest that you guys play at is what do you want to call it? The Des Plaines one. I don't know what it's called, but it's not the one downtown, but it's the one that's in that one park by that pond.
The
The
Fall
Fall
Fest.
Is it the
That's
Fall
the Fall-
Fest? Okay. Yeah, I like
okay.
I like that.
Yeah,
don't know
that's fun
why.
That's a good
too.
one. That is a good one.
Okay, now, what and how did this front row show start? By the way, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say my favorite episode you guys did was the one with the crew.
This past one?
Yeah, man.
You watched
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was killer.
Thank
you.
I like them because I don't ever want to lift anything. So I kiss all of their asses. Unless I'm yelling at them for forgetting something. But outside of that, I'm kissing
They
their
all
asses.
pretty hard.
Yes.
They do, man. I give them all the credit in the world, and especially coming from a band that we had to lift our own things. Although, if the rest of Dot was sitting here, they would say Adam didn't lift shit. But yeah, it's impressive. I'm very grateful that they do that, and I can get there 7 seconds before we start. Makes me happy.
They're a cool bunch.
They're pretty great. So yeah, how and why did this start? Was it just like, oh my God, I want to be on stage too? Was that what was going on? It was like, people need to see all this. Was that happening? Wendolyn?
No. No, I was all nervous about any of this. I was very hesitant. I was the one that was like, oh no, I hate this. Yeah. I get nervous. So, but
We started when the pandemic started, not being able to see each other. We were FaceTiming a lot.
Cocktail
You know.
hour.
Yeah, cocktail hour, probably 2-3 times a week sometimes for 2 to 3 hours at a time. Because
About nothing?
we were so used to being with each other every weekend, you know, or
Yeah.
during the week, even doing things, going to dinner, you know, whatever even. And it was just all taken away like that. So we started Zooming and talking, and we were on with Jeff one time for like 3 hours or something with Jeff. And then he just ran by like, what if you guys did something like this, you know, with the band? And
Next.
So then I made an email. I sent it to Jeff, and then he sent it to all you lovely people. And honestly, I didn't think any of you guys would be interested. And I got a message from Holly, and she's like, yes, absolutely, this is so cool. And then Jeff said that you were interested, and he said a couple other people were interested. And they kind of just went from there. And it was just supposed to be Zooming, but now we've done fan videos. We did the crew video. We've been on location.
yes.
So, and Dino made us the killer opening and closing.
This feeling, we want it. That's right.
That was our request. That was Lori's request.
Mhm.
Wonderful World as our opening.
I'll take it.
So we owe you, since we're using your song.
Yeah, let me tell you, as somebody who's earned a living making music, streaming royalties is really where it's. I can't buy dog food with streaming royalties.
No.
Not a bit.
So do we need to pay you like royalties or something since we use your song?
You guys can pay in smiles, and actually, I think I'm going to do I guess whenever this comes out, it may be after it, I don't know. But I'm going to do at some point it looks like just a live stream of songs I wrote, because I don't really know any covers. It's very strange. Like even the other two things that I did, it was 98% originals. I don't really,
It's fine.
when it's just me and a guitar, I have to think about a cover. I don't know why. But, so I'm going to do that. So you guys can make a list of songs for me. That'd be great.
We didn't let you down last time. We certainly will give you another one.
I'm in. I will take it.
Okay.
Even old dots and Seventh Heaven songs, I'll take all.
Well,
Sweet.
That would be wonderful. Okay, and now the last question.
Okay, good. I think we have 5 minutes.
I'll assume I know the answer. Favorite member of the band, go.
I knew
I knew
it.
he was going to ask
I knew
this.
you were gonna ask that.
I knew he was going to ask this.
Did you? I was like, oh crap, here it comes.
I have one. It's Jet.
Well played. You really know to tug the heartstring. Oh, it's you and I. Oh, it's Jet. Well played, Catherine.
Has he not gone up on stage and sang? I would think he would be a member. He throws picks as well.
Listen,
I
I
would call that a
can't.
member.
I can't touch that kid's hair, so no. Kid's
I
out.
would call that a member of the band.
Oh, he's a member sometimes. All right, go on, Lori. Watch your mouth, Lori. Butter.
no, I can't. You guys are all my
Hey,
favorite.
hey.
There's you each have something that is different, and you are all special.
Adam! Your answer was Adam! Gwendolyn! Bring it home, mama! Don't mess it up!
Yes, it's all you.
Full.
Thank you! Honesty! That's what happens! That's what happens. Third place, Lori.
Come on.
Welcome to that.
We knew you were going to ask that. We're like, of all
Yes.
questions, he's going to ask us this question.
Absolutely. And two of you got it almost right. I mean, that was one really got it right.
Wait, am I now the
Wendy.
favorite?
Wendy nailed it. Absolutely, you're the favorite. Unquestionably. It's
What?
Lori. It's like my children. I can't pick a favorite. Stop it. You stop it right there. Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. And I'm the favorite.
I plead the fifth.
Can you tell I was the youngest child?
I am too, so we're on the same wavelength there.
Wendy only has one child, so that's her favorite. I have 3. I can't do that.
I don't know.
Oh, I can. Sometimes I don't even pick Jet. I just randomly another kid down the street. I'm like, no, that one's my favorite.
I should try that.
Wasn't as bad as we thought, ladies.
No.
No.
We did good.
Except for that harassing at the end. I think we
Is that it? Wait, did we cut? Are we at the end now?
Oh,
Is
no,
that...
well, give us... Well, thanks, everyone, for joining us.
It was a blast.
We'll see you
And I'm
next
My
time.
thumb looks big this way.
Bye.
I've got something I think I need to say. Wherever you go is where I want to stay.